Hello guys, this is Silva here again. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'll be sharing with you guys a good strategy. Alright, this strategy you can use it to scalp on good, and also you can this indicator here is going to tell you whenever the trend of the market has changed. Alright, whenever you are in an uptrend, it will be identified, and whenever you are in a downtrend, this indicator is also going to identify it. Alright, which you can take advantage of and milk the market. All right, so first of all, we are going to be explaining how to identify change of trend using this powerful strategy. All right, as you can see here on your chart, so whenever you see that this indicator has changed to color green, it's signifying a bullish trend. All right, and whenever it changes to color red, it signifies a bearish trend. So you can take advantage of this and milk the market. All right, and this is how you are to do that, right? So whenever you see that this indicator here has changed to color green, all right, and you see this white line here above it, it means that we are in a massive uptrend. All right, and you want to be taking advantage of that. All right, so how do you take advantage of this? You're going to be looking for bullish confirmations, all right, so that you take advantage and take your buy in the market. All right, so let's use this area now, right? So you can see price made a move towards the upside, and then it came back for retest, right? It came back for retest. Now what you do is that you mark this area, then you wait for the retest, right? So when it goes back for retest, you want to catch the move back towards the upside, right? So how do you do that? You go down to the 50-minute time frame or the 5-minute time frame. So let's mark this area. I will be heading down to the 5-minute time frame. All right, so you can see this is where I marked on the 4 hours time frame. So you can see price made this up move. All right, so now it's going to go down again for retest. So what you want to do is that you use your trend line, you mark starting from the beginning of the higher high it made on the 4 hours time frame, right? So it's going back for retest, which is a kind of counter downtrend on the 5-minute time frame. So what you do is that you use your trend line, you mark the counter downtrend, all right, towards the downside. Now the next thing you want to do is that you want to wait for when price comes back up and break above your trend line, and then you want to take advantage of that, right? So now when price comes back and break above your trend line here on the 5-minute time frame, that's where you take advantage of it, right? Now what you want to do is that you want to take your entry immediately it breaks above the trend line. Then your stop loss is going to go below the most recent structure price made, which is around this area. You don't want to risk too much, so you just place it below the most recent structure the price made, right, which is around this area. So you can see the fractal around here. So this is where you place your stop loss, and then you are going to target for top of that trend line, which is around this area here. This is where you target, all right, which is the high price made on the 4 hours time frame. All right, so this is going to be your target. All right, so you place your TP around here, and then you wait for price to get to it. All right, so you can see price eventually went to that area here. All right, so that's how you go about it. So you can basically use the 4 hours time frame for your analysis, and then you come down to the 5-minute time frame to take your entry using this method. All right, this strategy works very well on gold because the gold market is very volatile. All right, and since the history of gold, it has been bullish. All right, so you can use this to your advantage. You can use this strategy to your advantage, right? So let's go back to the 4 hours time frame again and look for a sell example, right? So you can see this is where I marked on the 5-minute time frame. All right, you can see how price moved there. All right, now you can still apply the same method again. All right, so whenever you see a bullish move towards the upside, right, like price creating a higher high, when it's going back for retest, you go down to your 5-minute time frame and you want to catch the move back towards the upside. All right, that's the whole idea of this strategy. All right, so let me go about it one more time using this area here. So you can see price made a higher high movement here again, right? It made this move here. What you do is that you want to catch the move back towards the upside from the 5-minute time frame. So I'll mark here now, and then we'll go down to the 5-minute time frame to see where it reverses. So you can see, so let's go down to the 5-minute time frame. So this is where it made the move, right? So this is where this is the highest area it went to as of that time. Now it starts going back for retest. Now this is where you start drawing your trend line. You start here, you mark the moves, the higher. Now once you mark that, you connect two structures when you are marking it, right? So it's going to be this one and this one here. All right, so it's going to be this structure and this one. Now what you do is that you wait for price to break above the trend line, which it did around this area. So this is where we take our entry. Now the candlestick must close above the trend line to get a good confirmation. All right, that's how you know that the signal has been confirmed, that is bullish, right? So now once you take your entry, immediately candlestick close above that area, your stop loss is going to be below the most recent structure. All right, so you don't risk too much, which is around this area. The fractal will identify it for you. All right, so this is where you place your stop loss, and then as you know, your TP is going to be at the highest level price went to before reversing, right? So this is where you place your stop loss, your TP, and as you can see again, is another win trade for you. All right, so this strategy works very well even in a downtrend. All right, so once you have confirmed from the 4 hours time frame that the indicator has changed to red, you start looking for sell entries only. All right, using this strategy. All right, so that's how you apply it. So for now, I'm going to be only doing a bullish example because I personally, if I'm to trade good, I will only be looking for buy entries. All right, because ever since the history of good, you can see that it has been in a bullish, mostly is on bullish trend. All right, mostly good is always bullish. All right, since the history of good, let's go to the monthly time frame. You can see since the history of good, it has always been bullish. So you can see that since the history of good, it has always been bullish. All right, so why are you going to be looking for sell entry on this kind of market? All right, so if I am to trade good, I'll be looking for buy entries only, but I don't really trade good. All right, so most of my subscriber has been requesting for a strategy that they can use to trade good, so that's why I'm making this video today. Okay, so I believe with this simple example I just give, you'll be able to understand and take entry using this strategy. All right, so fast forward to this area. Now this is the area good is right now. So what you do is that you want to go down to the 5-minute time frame now, right? So let's go down to the 5-minute time frame. So you can see this is the highest level good has gotten to, right? So what we do is that we use our trend line. We mark from starting from here, connecting two structures in the market, right? So you can see good went in too deep, right? You mark here, right? And then what you do is that you wait for price to come back and break above it, right? You can still step down to the 1-minute time frame. You are going to see other structures you can use, right? So you can still connect these two structures here in the market. You connect these two, right? And then when price comes to break above this, you take your buy to this area, and when it breaks this on the 5-minute time frame, you can take your buy to the highest level good has went to before going back. All right, so this is how you use this method. It's a very simple and profitable method that you can use to take entry on good. All right, so I believe with this few example, you understand how the strategy works. Okay, so make sure you test it out, you demo trade it for like a week or two, or you back test it to see its past performance, right? Or you can trade it for like a month or two. All right, I don't believe a week or two will give you the overall performance of this strategy. So make sure you do it for like a month or two, all right, to see if you come out profitable using the strategy before you can deposit money and start trading live. All right, so I think that's going to be all for this video. All right, so before I share with you the setup for this strategy, I want to quickly remind you guys about the free Telegram channel, my community. The door is still open. All right, there in my community, I share free signals on daily basis that will help you grow as a beginner or even as a pro, right? If you have been trading and you don't want the stress of looking for setup and taking entry yourself, you can join my community where I share free signals on daily basis. All right, you don't need to pay for the signals. All right, it's free. All right, so if you want to be part of the family, you check the description of this video. You are going to see the link to join my Telegram in the description of this video. Okay, do make sure to join us. All right, and if you're watching from TikTok, you are going to see the link on my bio. All right, so in case you click on it and it refuses to go, what you do is that you copy it, paste it on your browser, and then you click on it from there. Okay, so that's it, guys. All right, that's it about that. All right, so now for the setup, you click on this F icon here. After clicking on that, you search for the fractal, which is our first indicator. All right, so you click on the main window plus icon, you search for your fractals. So for the fractal, you can use the default setting, or you make the color blue, 3 pixel, and then you click on done. Then nextly, we have the Ichimoku. All right, so you click on the main window plus icon again, you search for your Ichimoku. Now these are the properties for the Ichimoku. The Tenkan Sen is 9, Kinjun Sen is 26, and Senkun span is 52. You unfuel it. The time frame is all time frame. Under the style, the Tenkan Sen, you make it the color of your background. Kinjun Sen, you make it the color of your background. Use 1 pixel for it, right? The Chinku span, you make it the color of your background, 1 pixel for it. Then the up Kumo, you make it color green, right? This is the one that will tell you when price is in a bullish trend, and you make it 3 pixels, sorry. And then the down Kumo, the one that will tell you when price is in a bearish trend, you make it color red, 3 pixel, and then you click on done, right? Now lastly, we have the moving average. So you click on the main window plus icon, you search for your moving average. For the moving average, you make the period 5, shift is 0, method is exponential, apply to exclude. The level, you leave it as it is, time frame is all time frame. The style, you make it color white, 3 pixel, you click on done. So once you set everything correctly, as I've just explained, you are going to have a screen like this. All right, so this is how you go about it. All right, so the method are many that you can use to get entry. All right, you can use the breakout strategy, you can use the break and retest strategy. Just as far as you know where the trend is heading to, you can use any entry method with this strategy. Okay, so that's it, guys. I'll be seeing you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Silver out.